actually in Arizona. I want to do a retreat with athletes. And I don't want it structured, and I don't want it. I want to do it by the Grand Canyon. I have it all in my head what I want to do. I just have to place it together. But those kind of things a lot of athletes are receptive to. Or off of football for a minute, look at Kevin Love. Kevin Love from the Cavs.
Yep.
He thought he was having a heart attack on the court. He was having a panic attack. He's a huge advocate for mental health. Huge advocate. And not afraid to show his emotions. I think it's different for football players. Baseball, basketball, football is all different. But I think if we don't recognize and try to be a little bit more supportive, because I'm not even going on Facebook over the weekend, just an FYI. I don't want to see anything bad. I just, that's just me. I don't think it's necessary. But this whole Johnny Manziel thing is interesting, and my guess is he's probably getting some kind of help. My guess, and so now he's more freer to talk about it. If he wouldn't be doing that, he's a lot of angst and depression, and then some people say, oh, he's a rich boy. Like, no, there's something that's going on, and he's trying to say what happened, and, anyone that comes out and talks about it, Terry Crews, that's another good example.
Yep.
I've seen Terry Crews interview, and he's amazing. I mean, he talked about how he paid, he got cut, he had to be a janitor for a year. He talked about a variety of things, but the one thing, and he's an actor, and he's in movies, but he said, and I think he was on Shannon Sharp, the one that I saw, and he said he still suffers from depression. And and he's very open, and if you guys have an opportunity, check him out. There's certain people you should watch and listen to what they say, and if it can encourage, young men who get help, or young athletes that look at Olympics too. That's a high pressure. That's a high pressure. What's her name? Simone Biles. She doesn't take time off, because she was struggling, and there's a lot of people that struggle, and I always say this: it's invisible. Just because somebody looks okay, it doesn't mean that they're okay.
Exactly.
It's internal. It's hidden. And I think people get to a point where either they shut down and they stay in bed. I know with depression, in general, with depression and anxiety, and people get flashbacks to things, in negative memories, intrusive thoughts. Things come up for people in general, people like you and I. It just, people that aren't athletes. Everybody has something, but when they tell me they don't, I don't believe them. And there's no shame in it. I mean, I grew up horrible anxiety, and I'm open about it, but a lot of it was school anxiety. Back then, we didn't know about learning disabilities, and once we knew what it was, my parents had great parents. Shout out to my parents, but they took care of it. We just don't know, and I never knew what it was. I never exactly knew truly what was going on. So I can relate when I have people saying, I don't know what this is. I'm not feeling right. And when I see something, I always call back. I always return a call or the text, or I send something. And I send a lot of mindfulness stuff. I even made journal sheets. I even made sheets where it's like thoughts, feelings, behavior, outcome, to help people to try and break down what's going on. And I need to keep tweeting on it. But, I just think that men and boys are taught, hold it inside. There's a really good book. I think I mentioned it before, Real Boys. It's an old book, but it's a really good read. And the author is a psychologist who's a PhD, I think. and he followed around different boys and families. Like you're like I would never stand over a kid. I'm always at their level. And he talked about that in this book. You're screaming at a 5-year-old little boy to man up, be a man, and stop crying when they're having some separation anxiety from their mom or dad. And the dad, I just remember that one story always sticks with me that this dad was like hovering over this kid. And then the guy who did the book, he wrote about how that should have been handled. So imagine grown men having somebody in their face and pointing fingers, and that's not how we communicate. If we change things up, here's another one, David Njoku. He likes to sit and meditate. So what? Why does that affect your life? Maybe that helps him, and they say bold and praising, helps like rejuvenate the body. But they come down on, I'm like, oh my gosh, do you have anything that, it's just interesting to me.
Yeah, very much so. It's so
a lot
amazing.
of guys meditate, they practice mindfulness, Pilates, yoga, and that teaches you to be centered and focused. But I thought that was funny when the joker when I said, so why do you care?
Yeah.
Don't watch him then. I don't know what to say, but leave him alone.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't even know him, but I'm saying, using just examples of things I hear, and imagine, and this goes on with a lot of people. Bullying, it's kind of a form of bullying.
Yep.
Kind of like I said, these mean girls, and just people right now, people are being mean to one another, and I kind of have my own ideas just made it acceptable to just, I'm going to put someone down, and next time you guys think about doing that with athletes, just think of what you're saying and that they see that. And it's incredibly, incredibly hurtful. And I know maybe you don't believe it, and it's true. There's a lot of components here involved, and I'm hoping we have a good season of football. I know those college games were good, Dr. Lowe.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
That was exciting to watch. I watched just to see, but yeah, I'm hoping that season, and we should talk about this more, where I know somebody was trying to get on
Yes.
under an alias, and I would like them to speak their voice. Because what do you say? What do we say? One voice, all voices matter.
Yeah.
It takes one
Yeah.
voice
Yeah.
that could possibly make a change.
Yep.
That could change things up.
It can change the whole world. One word, the whole world. So we have to make sure that, and like I say, eventually the name, he put his name down there was Steve, but the camera and the mic was not connected, and you have to have both of them connected. So I'll make sure I put that on the flyer as well too, so people know.
I think next time, I think there was a disconnect with Facebook, but let's say to people, you know what, we do another hot show on it. I mean, I think it's interesting. And I think I want to educate and advocate as much as I can.
Exactly. And one thing I will do next time is to make sure I was using 2 different Facebook pages, and one of them is coming through a network, and the other one just is separate. So I'm going to just make sure the one that's separate goes back to the Facebook page that we normally would use. And that's the one, Dr. L. Alberto Smith, and you'll use yours, and we'll make sure we pick up everybody. At least I tell you, it was awesome, and we really had a great time. I feel like you shared a lot of information, and if you're interested in finding out more, you can check it out on Facebook. You can go to my Facebook page. Mine is Dr. Lowe, L.D. Alberto Smith. You can check me out there. Also, I have the Zika Sigma Greenville, that second page. And I have a Dr. Lowe page that we blow up from as well. So there's a couple of things that we're doing here, as well as Lisa, making sure she has it available. Lisa Farrell, uh, Julia, Lisa Green. You got a chance to check her out. She shared a lot tonight. So I hope everybody have a blessed rest of the night. And tomorrow we'll be rolling and doing our Love Cafe. We're going to talk about some love in the bar, the Love Cafe. Excited about that.
Before you get off, I do talk about you quite a bit, and I encourage some people to locate you on social media because I think being real, being open about getting help like I do.
Yes. I tell you what, they have so much fun. See how it goes out when that good information comes out. I'm just sharing with, and I have shared with all my broadcasts and shared with many that I did seek to be the best version of myself. I said it earlier. So I chose to seek counseling. I do it twice a month so I can, at this point in my life, be truly the best version of myself. So truly, I just want to let everybody know, seek the help. I don't mind sharing nothing positive things with you. I see someone coming in here. They have no camera, but it's a little late on the camera. Okay, we got you, Lisa, somebody else.
Saying I would like to share your information on social media just for people to see what you do with that. You know, so I look up to you too and I respect you and I learn a lot. What do you think the needs for that?
Okay, for sure. Okay. Uh, so share that information. I will have a conversation and talk about it and be encouraged about doing things to make you the best version of yourself. So truly take care of yourself. This is WBSW Radio, the #1 internet station. We're heard in 59 countries on 6 continents, and we're interactive. So truly continue to follow us. Tomorrow we have the Love Cafe, and I think we moved that time up to 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So check it out. We're going to talk about some love things at the cafe and see the things on that. Lisa, if you're ready to get out here, you want to share some parting words, and then we're going to make it do what it do by leaving. Okay?
And I'd like to dedicate this show to my dad, and to both of my uncles. I don't have one of my uncles anymore. I would also like to be encouraging of athletes, football players, know that you guys matter and that you mean something and you're somebody. I always say that you're important, you matter, and you're somebody. And know that it's okay to not be okay with yourself out there. And that we can work through it. And things, and it's just a matter of figuring out what the best solution is and getting to the bottom of what's going on. And never give up, don't give up hope. You got someone like me who's on your side.
Awesome, awesome. You have Lisa, you have myself, and we're here to support you. So check us out. You can go to Facebook, Dr. L.D. Alberto Smith. You can go to Lisa page, Lisa Farrell. Check it out right there on Instagram. Also, you have an opportunity to check me out also on Dr. Lorenzo. That's a Facebook page as well. If you want to share your thoughts, we're here to listen to what you have to offer. On Instagram, we're there available too, and we're there with partnering with Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, 85 Sigma chapter called Z Squad Greenville, 1981. We have many ways to connect, but go in there and put in the name and populate on whatever social media. Join us. We'd love to talk with you. Truly, thank you so much. And if you want to call the office, I give you my office number. The office number is
One other thing, Dr. Long and I can help you get connected with services too.
Okay.
We can, I'm gonna talk with him about that, but we can use therapy, I'll get it taken care of.
Okay.
Because there's insurance plans that cover therapy, and I don't think people are aware of that.
That is great. We'll definitely make sure that's available. So we're going to continue to communicate. Give me a call at 334-467-7261. That's all this number. Text, you will leave a message. We'll make sure we get back to you. So, a truly blessed rest of the night. It was awesome being here with the host of the most, which is Lisa. From the very out in the great state of Ohio, Florida. So be safe, be blessed, Lisa. I like to tell you that I love each and every one of you all. From my heart. You might not feel the same way, but you can't do nothing about it. And I'm telling you, I'm being harsh, yeah. Because you know what? I love you. It ain't a thing you can do about it. Be blessed, be safe. Lisa, we'll see you.